bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Paulo De Rosario.
We give you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite icons and athletes. I'm Diego Dario, and in tonight's Game Plan, we'll give you the latest on Game 2 of the UAAP Season 84 Finals, and we dive deeper into the rivalry behind the Battle of Katipunan.
Then we'll play NBA Fast Talk with Diego Dario, Nico Salva, and Jello Vito. And can Rudy Gobert stop Shaquille O'Neal? We'll get more volleyball courtside stories about our favorite DLSU Lady Spikers and NU Lady Bulldogs from Martina and Zan-D Bajarias. Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game. Game 2 of the UAAP Season 84 Finals is currently ongoing, and last week checked, Jegs, Ateneo with a small advantage, but then don't worry, UP fans, kaya ba? Well,
we saw what happened last time.
We saw what happened last time.
I mean,
as a Lasallian, I know. As the players get ready to play for history, it's time to dive deeper into the culture of toughness molded in the UAAP Finals. Joining us to talk about the latest chapter in the Battle of Katipunan are a couple of guys who have lived it out, played it, and watched it grow from the sidelines. Welcome to the game, five-time UAAP champ. Five-time. Wow. And former Blue Eagle, Nico Salva, and former Fighting Maroon, Jello Vito, who knows firsthand just what it's like to beat the blue and white himself. Gentlemen, great to have you on the game.
Two idols.
Two idols. Grabe talaga. Alam mo, Nico, we were talking a bit off the air and about the Battle of Katipunan. And you remember one in particular. And I think we can zoom into that first, Jegs. I hope you don't mind. 2009.
Just to paint a picture.
Why would you remember that?
2009, I think we were, first round, we were 5-0. UP was winless, maybe 0-5, 0-6. And then, syempre, we were, I'm not sure, I think it's a weekend, we were gonna win UP. So, we were gonna play UPs. And then, so we were like, parang, okay, UP. We were counting our win na during that time, diba?
Parang number, ano na yan?
But then, of all the 5 years I played for Ateneo, that game was the only game we lost to UP. We had Noy Baclao, Rabi Al-Husseini, and everyone. We were stacked, and then we lost to UP. Then after that game, medyo nagkagulo kami. We're like,
what happened?
What happened?
So that's the only game I remember.
Yeah, so the Battle of Katipunan before wasn't like the same Battle of Katipunan we're having now in the UAAP. So, but Jello, with your time naman, your Battle of Katipunan is different. It was always a close game. Nung mga first year natin, let's give it to Ateneo, but
that's true.
Coming into our third year, fourth year, up until our senior year, iba na yung Battle of Katipunan. How did it change?
Well, first of all, yung coaching's changed. Yung culture nag-iba. There were times na, yes, we were not winning against Ateneo, but we know na kaya natin nun, Jegs eh. Like, we knew na we can defeat them eh. Pero yun nga, nahuhuli lang sa dulo.
Pero nanalo tayo ng one time eh. Ikaw yung nag-corner game.
No, it was just a great game talaga. At for some reason, we entered...
Ito, nakakainis.
Tanungin mo pa si Diego,
Okay,
we
sige.
entered that game parang ayaw natin talunin yung Ateneo ngayong araw. And that was the second round of the season, I think 79, that time 2016, and it was really, really memorable.
Para sa akin, I know it's a Jello Vito shot game, but I also remember it as the day Jet Manuel passed the ball.
Exactly.
For the first time.
For the first time. He was afraid of the moment. Pero Nico, syempre, ibang-iba na yung Battle of Katipunan, and right now, they are the two best teams in the league. Nakita natin sa elimination round. And it, first of all, I think very worthy yung laban na to in the finals. Let's talk about the Ateneo players first. You had a great big man during your time, and now they have another great big man in Ange Kuwame. Talk about the great presence of the bigs dito for Ateneo, and of course, who you like in this team.
Ange is just the anchor of this Ateneo team. He's the rim protector. He saves everyone. He saves the perimeter players when they get beat. He's the last line of defense. He grabs every rebound. So he's the safety net of this team. And it's really a big help to have someone like that. Just like during our time, we had the 7-footer in Greg Slaughter. So it made life really easy for us, and he makes life easy for his teammates and for his coaches.
Yeah,
there in Ateneo.
going up against a guy like Ange Kami, tamang-tama si Nico na he's the anchor in the paint. That's why I developed the pull-up jumper and the three because hindi ko na kaya mag-drive pag si Ange Kami.
There's no way you can
Exactly.
lay the ball up if he's over there unless yung talagang you're gonna throw it up there.
Or parang open talaga, it's a fast break. Right?
Now I'll let the UP people talk here.
Okay.
Who do you want to quiz Jello about?
Jel, of course we're gonna talk about the two frontline also for the UP Fighting Maroons. Let's talk about Zave Lucero and Carl Tamayo, the new guys in town, new guys in Katipunan, but already solid players for Coach Goldwyn.
Well, those two guys are probably the best frontcourt tandem this season. Like the best since Nico Salva and Greg Slaughter, di ba? But the way they play, gustong-gusto ko talaga the way they play. They really take over when they're needed. Like katulad si Carl during that last play against DLSU when he attacked Justin Baltazar from the outside and Xavier Lucero that put back end one that would close in the game against Ateneo during game 1 and talagang galing nila.
And of course, syempre, it's again kudos to UP. And Nico, when you look at this UP team, apart from the ones mentioned, si Zave and then of course si Carl Tamayo, is there anyone else that you're thinking like, uy, baka pumatok to, especially against this UP team, eager to end a 36-year title drought?
They're just so deep. UP is very talented. You have Richie, you have those two guys mentioned. You have CJ was there.
Yeah.
They're just very deep. If you look at it on paper, I would say that they're more talented than Ateneo. It's no surprise that they're in the finals now.
Well, that's the recruitment that UP did. Pero for Ateneo is also deep, Jello. Who do you think is crucial for them para maka-force ng Game 3 if ever that happens?
I want to see Dave take over. Like
Dave,
Kasi Dave wasn't really performing that well. Probably wasn't 100% that time because of an injury he sustained during that game. But right now, I want to see him take over and lead that team.
Okay, you know what, guys? We can have a podcast about this. Pero I know you two have, so all of the UAP
we'll
fans
talk
can
about
check that
that
out.
there.
Pero right now, last question, really quick. I want to ask the three of you here. Will this Battle of Katipunan, the quality of this rivalry that we're seeing right now, be for a very long time, or are we seeing this a medyo short lang kasi, basketball is cyclical? Do you think that this type of a battle of Katipunan is here to stay?
I think it's good for the fans, good for the school, but I think, with the talent and lineup that they have for the future, I think it's gonna happen. Ateneo's always a good program. UP has a solid young lineup.
Nico?
Same for me. I think this is here to stay. They were able to establish the program, the culture, and I think this will go on for years.
Get it.
Same. I mean, I agree with the both of them, and I think in this generation, this is the new Ateneo Lasal.
Well, oh my God, the hot take at the end and we're out of time. But there you have it, folks. Our UAP greats have spoken. Just like the Mio Gear 125, Yamaha's newest AT motorcycle. Our two teams are revving up the action at the UAP Season 84 Men's Basketball Finals. Maraming salamat, guys, and don't go away because we have a lot more.
Yep, and just like the fast-evolving UAAP, Maya is now leading the charge in providing a revolutionary way to manage your finances. Maya is the newest all-in-one money app with wallet, crypto, and savings with incredible interest rates. It's also the easiest way to learn, buy, and sell crypto without ever having to leave the app. Want to know more? Let's watch this.
After the break, we'll play NBA Fast Talk with Diego Dario, Nico Salva, and Jello Vito. Can Rudy Gobert stop Shaquille O'Neal? Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. Welcome back to the game. The NBA Conference semifinals continue, and in the midst of all that playoff action, fans on social media have been entertained even by players who are currently not on the court. Now, this brings us to play NBA Fast Talk with 5-time UAAP champion Nico Salva, Mr. Hot Takes, Jello Vito, and Mr. Thesis Defense, my partner, Diego Dario. Gentlemen, thank you for staying on. So, simulan na natin with the person I'm gonna fight with the most today. And as syempre, that intro alluded to Rudy Gobert and Shaquille O'Neal. Alright? Sabi ni Rudy Gobert, he can lock up a Shaquille O'Neal. Race to 21. How many points and how quickly can Shaq score against Rudy Gobert?
If you're gonna talk about the current Shaq,
Oh my goodness. Okay.
There's no chance.
Okay.
there's no chance.
Okay.
Pero kung yung prime Shaq, maker Shaq, three-peat Shaq,
How long would it take him to score to 21?
easy, mabilis lang yun siguro. Give it like
Prime Jello Vito. How about Prime Jello Vito?
Versus Rudy Gobert?
wag na. Let's not talk about it.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna disagree a lot on Shaq and Rudy Gobert, but let's move on. Nico, we know you're from a rough and tough time. Late 2000s.
Rough and tough.
Pero, do you feel that this league has gone too soft?
It was definitely a lot physical,
Yeah.
more physical years ago.
Yeah.
And now it's more, you can't touch me, you can't armbar me.
No hand check.
Less banging under
Pero
the
is it
bucket.
too soft?
Not too soft.
Not too soft. Okay, that's
Sakto
fair.
lang,
That's
sakto
fair.
lang.
Jegs, ito. Nikola Jokic, did he deserve to win the MVP?
This is a hot take, but I think he did.
You did?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he deserves the MVP just because of the numbers. Although they didn't win,
Yeah.
I still believe that Nikola Jokic, like you remove Jokic from that Denver team won't even make it to the playoffs.
Okay, just out of curiosity, Mr. Hot Takes, hot take ba yun?
Yes, that's a hot take.
Kasi
Bakit?
you
Embiid
feel
ka ba?
good.
I felt that Joel Embiid should be the MVP this season.
Okay, speaking of Embiid, can Embiid and the Sixers still win against Miami?
Well, with the current situation and the way, dahil nga wala si Embiid, medyo mahirap.
Well, he's playing, but with
he's
a mask.
playing, pero yun nga, he's not 100%.
he's not.
Mahirap. And the way James Harden is, being James Harden in the playoffs.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, ito. Ja Morant, right? Potentially, possibly out of the entire season, but can the Grizzlies still put up a fight against this Warriors team and advance?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah. I mean, but the Memphis during the regular season when Ja Morant was out, I think
They
they were
did win. They did
they were
win a lot.
20-5 or something like that.
Pero
So
iba
they're a
pa rin.
good team. They're a good, like, well-oiled machine. But I don't think it's in the playoffs. Kailangan may
playoffs,
go-to guy ka na, diba, Knicks? Yeah.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Okay, this is for everyone na. Favorites to win the championship right now.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Pero you're not a
Okay.
Phoenix fan.
Okay, you're not a
I'm
Phoenix
not.
fan.
I'm
You're
an
not.
LA fan.
Okay, let's not talk about our teams. Jello, ikaw.
I'm going with the Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns also.
I'll go with the Warriors.
The Warriors, really?
Just because I love three-point shooting. So.
Oh my
I have to go with the
goodness.
Warriors.
Okay.
Or the
okay.
Bucks if we're talking about the East.
All right, sige. Laker fan. What team should fans watch out for next year?
LA.
LA.
Just like every year.
Yes, sir.
Easy. Jello.
I'd go with the Bucks.
The Bucks. Why?
I'd go with the Bucks. Babalik yung Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
And pieces are still there.
Yeah.
And they're still intact talaga. So
For next year, for next year.
Oh, for next year. Very interesting.
Kasi I would say that may championship window pa rin sila ngayon.
Yeah.
You feel next year, bukas pa rin yan.
Bukas pa rin yan.
Okay. Who's your team to watch out for?
I want to say the Brooklyn Nets. 'Cause,
The Nets.
I mean, KD, they have KD and Kyrie.
But that didn't do anything
that
this
didn't
year.
do anything, but I think they're gonna do something. They're gonna add pieces. They're gonna do something with trades or something like that. I think they're gonna be a contender next year. It's gonna be their final chance to be a contender next year.
Okay. Do the Lakers trade LeBron?
Of course, you ask the Lakers.
There's no
fan
way.
first.
There's no way
No way.
they're trading LeBron.
Yeah.
Hot takes.
They should take away Anthony Davis.
Wow! What? Sorry.
Wanted a hot take. Wanted a hot take.
Okay. Oh, wait.
For who? For who? A wing or a big?
I think I should go with another big.
A different
A
big.
different big.
Wow.
Just because he's injured all the time?
Ito, Anthony Davis for Rudy Gobert.
No.
No, okay. Just making sure. All right. Moving on. What's your take? Sorry, LeBron James.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, if ever they're gonna trade players, it's gonna be whoever LeBron hates or whatever.
I don't think you can trade the general manager.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good point,
Unless
Nico.
he wants to move
Good
himself,
point.
right? Unless he wants to move himself. All right. Kai Soto. What team would he fit in best? You can look at it as of now, or maybe as a developmental piece in the future. Jex.
I know you're a Jazz fan, right? I think he would fit the Jazz.
I was gonna say that,
I mean,
but I think so too.
Rim protector, Gobert leaving the Jazz probably next season. But he can shoot from the outside, so that's gonna fit their dribble drive offense, 4 out, 1 in.
All right, really quickly, just a team.
Golden State Warriors.
Golden State Warriors.
I'll go with Golden State.
Golden State too. I was actually gonna say Miami Heat. But, we'll see. Developmental piece, you never know. Anyway, gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on NBA Fast Talk. Jello, we fought a bit. I'm so happy.
Konti
we
lang.
did.
Konti lang.
Nico, come back more often kasi we're gonna get you into a fight with Jello also. It's gonna be really fun.
5-time UAP champ versus 0-time UAP. Now, when
Ikaw rin!
Ikaw rin! What are you guys talking about? All right, when we return, Martina and Zan-D Bajarias will share their volleyball courtside stories about our favorite DLSU Lady Spikers and NU Lady Bulldogs. Keep it here. You're watching The Game. clash of two fan favorites yesterday as the NU Lady Bulldogs won over the DLSU Lady Spikers. Tonight, to help us get to know our favorite Lady Bulldogs and Lady Spikers, we have our hard-working correspondents Martina Lau and Zan-D Bajarias. Zan-D, Martina, welcome back to the game.
Thank you for having us.
All right,
Glad
let's
to
start
be
it
back.
off. Let's start it off with Martina, who's going to be reporting about Justine Jazareno and her idol.
Yep. Okay, so Justine's idol has always been Don Macandili. A lot of people actually say, the analysts,
the
a lot
same
of
way.
fans, they say they've been playing the same. And Don's actually also the libero. And although, even if Justine was not a libero like ever since, she's still always been her idol.
And of course, syempre, they have the same jersey number.
Yeah,
Is that a
number-
coincidence or?
Well, it's inevitable as like a big fan of Dawn for her to get the same jersey number as her.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
well, I guess we could assume that.
Yeah, kasi, when you talk about jersey numbers and, connecting to their idols, itong si Diego Dario.
I mean, number 5. I think Don's number 5 also.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're small and good at your sport, you have to be number 5.
Kasi yung idol niya si Alleiah Tenorio, number 5 din to eh. So yeah, I think I see that. Pero Zan-D, let's talk about the rookies naman. Kasi syempre,
Yes.
NU, full of fresh young faces. And si Alyssa Solomon, now joining her high school seniors here. How does that feel or what's up there?
Well, NU has been biting.
Yeah.
Really
Everyone.
biting, yeah. We have been
Everyone.
biting, living up to that name, that moniker. But Alyssa Solomon, they, were able to win the juniors as well as NU Bullpups.
Yes.
And she really wants to bring that championship from the juniors division all the way to the seniors division now.
So, new players for the NU Lady Bulldogs, but new coach also. Have they adjusted with the system of Coach Dimocolangan here in the Lady Bulldogs?
You know what they actually have? It's great because when there's someone new, sometimes it's kind of like
Yeah.
that
Yes.
tension,
Yeah.
But they have adjusted really well, and I actually talked to Coach Carl as well just to see if that's very mutual. It is.
Yeah.
Coach Carl said that it's so easy to spend time with the ladies, and they're so coachable. That's what he said.
Well, grabe naman, may sama na sila because, a lot of them have international experience and not only that, undefeated. So I think your point is well taken there. Martina, let's now go back to our Lasal. Si Alleiah Malaluan is, I think, arguably, yung masasabi talaga natin na true green-blooded
True
Lasalian.
green-blooded indeed. So, is it Alleiah?
Yeah.
She's always been a loyal Lasalian. She actually started her Lasalian journey ever since she was in nursery. So, yeah, from nursery to grade 9, she was in De La Salle Lipa. And then she moved to De La Salle Zabel. And she moved to De La Salle Zabel in grade 10.
Yeah.
And then she moved from there. She was only there for a year in Zabel. And then she moved to DLSU Senior High School, grade 11 to grade 12. And then from then on, she went straight to college.
Literally all the LaSalle schools she probably went to. But
Yeah.
what did Alleiah love about LaSalle?
Yeah, so she actually has 3 reasons why she loves LaSalle. So first of all, it's the coaching staff. Coach Ramil is very well known for, training volleyball players. And a lot of his players actually went to play pro. And a lot of them are also part of the Philippine team. And I know he also had some titles in the F2 Logistics
Yeah.
and PVL.
Yeah.
So yeah, that. And then, well, second, obviously the quality education. LaSalle's a prestigious
Grabe
school.
yung quality education yan. Very
Yes,
holistic,
indeed.
really molded me into the person I am today. Pero,
Yes.
Jeg, let's move on before I pitch everyone to go to Lasal.
Okay, for Zan-D, let's go back to the NU Lady Bulldogs. They have a new player. I'm not a new player, but Belen already played before. Why did she decide to stay with NU from the juniors program also?
You're really just going big as well. That juniors program, being able to win, gaining that championship, and also staying and being with their seniors right now in the team. Jen Yerva, which she's very excited to meet as well. And also because, I think that NU's last championship was season 19. That's
19?
season 19. That's 1956.
19. We neither of us were born then.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
just
all of
Yeah,
all
all of us.
I was a twinkle in my dad's eye.
My dad wasn't
I mean, if-
born yet, but
right now, UP's going for their first championship in 36 years. Wow.
yeah, itong
Season
NU Lady
19 is
Bulldogs.
different.
And with the strength of the roster that they have now, I think they're well on their way, at least to contending for that championship here.
Yeah.
They got close before, of course. Jaja Santiago and her time. But right now, this new crop, you never know how far they can go. Ladies, thank you very much for joining us here. We'd love to hear your stories even more. And Martina, alam ko you're a bit unlucky for us for
No,
basketball.
we're not. You know, we'll always bounce back.
All right, but Zan-D,
Come on,
keep
you
doing good work.
gotta like support the LaSalle people.
Yeah, you have. You're a
All right, but
right.
we're talking about volleyball, right? What a time to be alive for volleyball fans.
You know, so we're gonna
Because we're gonna
schedule.
see a lot of UAP volleyball action tomorrow.
Yeah.
With another exciting quadruple header. Catch the games live at the Mall of Asia Arena at 10 a.m. You can also watch the games live on One Sports UAP Varsity Channel, Signal Play, and Smart Gigaplay. And thank you guys for joining us. I'm Diego Dario.
Catch us weeknights here on One News, One Sports, and One Sports Plus. I'm Paolo De Rosario, and this has been The Game.